And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your crypto enthusiast, Lightliger here, and today we are going to be exploring some big and upcoming projects on Solana's blockchain. Last week we explored Cardano ecosystem, next week we're going to be looking into Elrond, but today we're going to be focusing solely on Solana, which has been seeing very nice price growth in the last week or so. I think it's only a matter of time until we're going to be reaching that $100 mark. Hashtag not financial advice. And I have basically assembled 11 different projects across different genres for you to basically look into. All of these projects are in different stages. Some of them have their token launches happening right now. Some of them are in sales stage, and some of them don't have a product out yet. So if you have any questions, you can leave them down below in the comments section. But let's get started perhaps with the project that I'm most bullish on, and that is Star Atlas, which is an MMO RPG. And Star Atlas had initial NFT sale earlier this year, which I participated on, and now they currently are doing sales on their 2 tokens, which I'm going to be talking about in a second. And they are solely, building on Solana's blockchain. This is a very, very big project in terms of its scale. There are massive partners involved in here. Solana itself, FTX, Serum, Animonica Prance just got announced not too long ago, and among some other investors that have basically joined in. This is probably by far the biggest game that is built on Solana as of right now. It might be the biggest blockchain game overall. We don't exactly have any gameplay trailer. We only have, kind of like a trailer of the, like a cinematic trailer, which doesn't really tell us much about, what the gameplay is exactly looking like. But we are talking about different types of factions that you can play with: humans, AI, aliens, and you will be having an option to have your own spaceship, which will basically be an NFT. And it is a very, ambitious project, and I think we're going to be seeing next year a lot more about what this game is going to be about and how does the ecosystem work around it. But the bigger the game, more the pull it has, and bigger the ecosystem will basically be. And there's also this sort of a good, thanks to Solana daily Twitter account. Definitely go check them out. There's a lot of news regarding Solana projects there, which you should be acquainted with. And here's a bit of a rundown of the ecosystem. So in-game NFTs, which are going to be, ships, equipment, crew, ship components, buildings, blueprints. Then you will be having land NFTs. And then there's going to be 2 different tokens. One is Polis, which is going to be the governance token, which you have staking, and you'll be having voting, obviously, on different decisions regarding the game. And this is going to be a fixed supply. And then we're going to have an inflationary token, which is called the Atlas. And this is going to be the medium of exchange, buying NFTs and buying different stuff inside the game. And basically, a lot of people are eyeing on, and people have been asking me about, well, what tokens are you going to be buying? But the most important thing I'm interested in here is the actual land NFTs. I've been telling you guys over and over again, that's where usually the money is. Being able to get a land tax gives you a passive income over the project, which means that the land assets are going to be the most valuable assets inside the game. Maybe there might be some extra super rare spaceship skin that will go for bunkers, but yes, generally the land assets have been the most price appreciative NFTs that I've invested in the last 2 years, and they have not just gained me revenue, but also they have stayed competitive in their price, and almost no land asset that I've bought, pretty much none, have gone down in price. So this is the one that people are kind of not paying attention to, is the actual land NFTs. When they are going to be on the market is definitely another question. But let's move on into the list. We have SoulC, which is going to be an open NFT marketplace on Solana. This is going to be launching in 5 days, well, roughly 6 days. And basically, you're going to be having inbuilt minting process, license right, public and private listing. So maybe you want to sell to a certain community. I don't know, is this going to be whitelisting certain addresses, or does an XYZ address have a certain token, like a participation ticket? multi-currency support. I don't know, does that mean supporting assets out of Solana, or does that mean USDC or Solana and other tokens basically? But that is a very nice option to be able to pay with actual stable coins. Now then there's FTX Pay, which I presume is a form of a tool that allows you to buy directly from your exchange account. So you don't need to have a Phantom wallet, Solong, or Solid wallet. You can straight up just, use your FTX exchange account and buy with that those NFTs, and maybe even you're able to sell those assets at FTX, or maybe you can just directly sell them on SoulC and then withdraw your earnings into FTX, which is really bullish. Then they're going to be having inbuilt rarity index. A lot of these rarity sites tend to be on third-party sites instead of on the main site showing you this is the rarity of this token. So this is probably going to be, right now Solana Art is kind of the go-to-go NFT marketplace, but depending on how this SoulC seems to be launching, this could be becoming de facto marketplace on Solana's ecosystem, and it could be, basically the OpenSea. And you can run more of a breakdown of everything here. So apparently you can buy NFTs with your credit card, which is something that even OpenSea doesn't have. So that is a pretty nice feature. It can bring a lot of normies in, and 3D NFT viewers also sounds good. So there are a lot of interesting things here which seem very, very promising regarding this project. And I'm definitely going to be doing a video once these are going to be launching. Next up, we have another game called Aurory. They're going to be having a sale on September 1st for their own NFTs, which are 10,000 mints. Obviously, there's going to be more NFTs inside the game in the future, but these are the original 10,000 NFTs, which are going to be giving you certain types of benefits. I recommend joining my Telegram channel for more information regarding this sale, because we're going to be participating on it. And this is going to be a game that has multiple game modes. So as you can see, there's this sort of Pokemon style gameplay where different monsters are able to fight against each other, and you can collect these monsters inside the game, presumably. Then you have this 3D interface here, which seems like more of a platform. And then you have this sort of a side-scrolling RPG type of a thing as well. And there's going to be Aurory tokens, which are going to be basically something that you can stake, and apparently you're going to be eligible for NFT drops and earned yield. And this is probably going to be one of the larger games coming out on Solana as well. I believe this is probably coming out earlier than Star Atlas, and this might also appeal to many different players who may not be into the sci-fi thing. And it's nice to have actual gameplay here. So this is not a vaporware product or a scam. We have actual gameplay here, what the game is looking like, how are these NFTs looking like inside the game. And it seems like they have some type of an alpha build already finished. So I think it's only going to be a matter of time until at least one of these modes is going to become available and we get to start to playing it. But this is something that I'm very bullish on. A lot of brands here, Anamonica brands here also as an investor behind it. So Aurory is going to be definitely a very exciting game for the future. Next up, we have Sunny Aggregator, which is Solana's composable DeFi yield aggregator. And right now they have this sort of an initial launch where you can basically farm with Saber's USDT, USDC LP. And that's a very nice pair because there's no impermanent loss in them. So basically, if you want to invest in this, you can start farming Sunny by depositing this Saber LP. And, you know, this is not a finalized product. So in future, you're going to be seeing like aggregator for all types of pools inside Solana. And right now you get to basically participating on the initial token distribution. And once the actual yield side is going to be launching, we don't have an exact date, but it seems to be happening probably near future, this year, obviously, maybe next month, maybe end of this month, I don't know. But something to definitely look into. We don't really have, far as I know, any yield aggregators for AMMs yet or, yield farming. So this is a very nice thing you should also keep your eyes on. Moving on, we have Burned Finance, which is a decentralized auction protocol, which supports different different types of auction models like Dutch auction, English auction, sealed bid, bonding curve, and other formats. I'm not super familiar with them. I'm only with Dutch format really. And basically this allows different people to have synthetic assets, NFTs, or tokens that basically sold out on a platform, and this can be used for many types of different ways, and it can be a very nice way for you to launch your NFT project on an auction model. And Bernd Banksy is like basically being part of this project here, and there's also a lot of like big capital firms here. We got Alameda Research, which is owned by Sam Bankman-Fried. We have Solana, obviously, Injective Protocol, Spartan Group, Vessel, and a lot of other things. So this is a lot of like exposure in terms of other projects and, you know, things that could be built on it. You can join the wait list with your email. We don't have exactly a date when this is going to be launching. Is it this year, next year? But there's not really a lot of big auction sites yet in blockchain, in my opinion, which have really picked up on any chain. So this could be the one. But let's move on. We have Grape's network, or Crepe Protocol. And this one is kind of partially launched right now, so you can buy this token, but a lot of their things in terms of their roadmap are not launched yet, and they have basically built it out. One of their products is a Discord tool, which allows you to basically only allow people who hold a certain token in their wallet to enter to that Discord server. So basically you can link your Discord account into this wallet, and the wallet will, the application will basically look, does this person have this NFT, this amount of this token, and then they can basically enter and participate on certain communities inside Discord by meeting those requirements. And that is a very nice technology, in my opinion. It keeps away spammers and people who don't hold the coin basically out from things. In future, they're going to be adding Telegram, among other things. It's all in the roadmap, what they're building. Ticketing system, Twitter integration, escrow bots, a lot of things is Grape basically building out. So this is another one that you might want to invest in, because they're still building and they're really in early stages of their product. Then we have an open liquidity protocol on Solana called Sendswap, and they're currently on DevNet, and this is going to be basically an AMM of sorts, and there's obviously many of them already, but I decided to add it on the list still because there might be people who want to be participating on, and they actually give, at least gave people money for participating on the actual DevNet campaign. I don't know if they're going to be having another one, but this is another one that you might want to have your eyes on. Moving on, we have Pyth, which is going to be the Chainlink equivalent in Solana. And this is probably going to be a very popular alternative. Maybe people will be using Chainlink on Solana, or maybe they will be using Pyth. It might be more cheaper to use Pyth over Chainlink. Oracles are not exactly like my area of expertise, so I haven't really tried them anymore because I never had a project where I needed to. But this could be a big contender in case, you know, you're gonna have a native token instead of using something in Ethereum. Pyth might be, you know, the go-to-go Oracle project on this blockchain, and I think that's a very huge and bullish signal for a lot of you. And then we're gonna have another game here called Genopets, and this is sort of something like Aurora, so they're kind of like doing this sort of a move to earn NFT game. So I guess there's some type of a way that you're moving with your phone around the world, and then you're gonna be getting, I don't know, experience to your creatures or something like that. And there's gonna be a token and obviously NFT sale, and the art looks very, very nice. There's some information on the internet regarding this project. They're gonna be having 2 different tokens, and there's gonna be a phase 1 where you're gonna be minting your Genopet, and you're going to be earning cheat tokens daily by holding those pets, to my understanding. And you can train your Genopet and build a home. Does that mean it's a land asset or whatever? Or is this just a world where you get to build something? And then there's going to be a battle, an NFT marketplace, and then there's going to be a real world integration. So that might be artificial reality, AR stuff. And if you click the button here on the top, you should be getting, or actually is it here? You will be getting a bit of the explanation of the tokens, and also the team is, by the way, non-anonymous, which is very, very nice. So you have actually people behind it. And then there is also a bit of a white paper here. Apparently you need to put an email there, but in case you want to look into it, obviously you can find all the links down below. And our last project here is the Crepe Protocol, which is a decentralized VPN on Solana. I've seen a bit of an increase in interest on these decentralized VPNs. Obviously we have things like Sentinel and a couple of others. But Crepe Protocol is already launched. They don't have their VPN yet, based on my research. And this is still kind of like a project on its infancy. And you can buy the token right now, but you're not able to obviously get the decentralized VPN as of right now. There's a bit of a web video on their website, which kind of breaks down the supply and everything. How is everything done? To my understanding also, by providing your... Eventually you will be downloading the client, and then you can like sort of like keep it on, and people might be accessing your IP or something by becoming a node or something, and then you will be getting rewards based on that. So you can earn money by running a VPN on your computer, which is very, very nice. And there's also big of a team here, not exactly all anonymous, but and its own couple of exchanges as already, and a couple of pools also where you can participate on. But I'm very interested in decentralized VPN products, and especially any type of a product that allows you to earn money by providing internet bandwidth or similar types of things. But that is pretty much my rundown of these Solana projects. Hopefully you found something new or interesting on this list. And you can find, obviously, all the links down below. You can also drop me an NFT or a tip in certain coin if you found my work good, you want to reward me, because obviously everything here is done for free. This is not a sponsored video, and obviously research takes time. And obviously if you run a project yourself which would like to be featured on the channel, you can send your business inquiries to lightliger@protonmail.com, and I will likely, reply within 48 hours or so regarding if I'm interested or not. But Solana looks very promising as a blockchain, and so does many of their projects, and I definitely recommend everybody to look into them before it's too late to invest. Thanks for watching. I will be seeing you guys on the next video.